we really didn't get a chance to know each other because this is really the first year we've been player and coach together. But I remember when I was making the decision on who to keep on varsity, and Boone came up to me and said, you gotta have Henry on varsity. And it's like, well, why? He said, well, geez, I get with him over the summer. He's really a strong player, and obviously I value Boone's opinion, and so I said, okay, let's do it. And sure enough, you were a very positive addition to the team, I'm glad you were part of the varsity team this year, and wish you could come back. Not that I don't want you to graduate, but you've been an asset all year, so thanks for being here. Again, kind of the first year I've gotten to know Keyshawn. I was very fortunate that I prior to the tennis season, I've had him in class in college accounting, and he's been just an exceptional student. So again, it was kind of when I was deciding on who to keep for varsity. Keyshawn came up to me and said, "Coach, I want to play varsity." And I said, well, I don't know, Keyshawn, I'm kind of on the fence. And he said to me, Coach, if I don't play varsity, I'm just not going to play. And I thought, you know what, somebody that wants to play varsity that bad, he deserves to play varsity. And again, it was probably one of the better decisions I made, Keyshawn, because you've been a contributor all year. You brought that enthusiasm to the court, and it's been great having you on the team. It's been great having you as a student. This is the first year for Dan and I to get to know each other, and he's. It's been a real pleasure, and I think, kind of the nice thing about Dan is he's very flexible in terms of, if I ask him to play doubles, he plays doubles. If I ask him to play singles, he plays singles, and he plays both equally well. And, you've got, I've always feel confident when you're on the court, Dan. You have really good strokes, and again, you've been a contributor to the team this year, and a big reason for our success. So, congratulations. So, Anthony, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. Yeah. I think you all know Anthony's kind of a Renaissance man. When you hear the term Renaissance man, that means somebody that is kind of multi-skilled and multifaceted, has a lot of different talents. I remember talking to Mrs. Samuelson, and when you were going to the FCCLA state championships, she says, well, Anthony's going. I said, Anthony on my tennis team? Yeah, he's like really good. Yeah. And it was like, I thought, wow, we kind of hated to miss you for that particular match, but it just kind of shows the multi-talented.
That was the one I got written down too.
Right,
yeah,
right, yeah.
Lucky.
Multi-talented person you are. But I think if I were to describe, if I came up with one word for Anthony, it would be selfless. As an individual, he's probably the first guy that would kind of give you the shirt off his back if you needed it. I have no doubt about that. And whether it's in the classroom, whether it's on the tennis court, Anthony is what they call a giver, right? And that's one of the big reasons I think he's going to be successful at U of I in their engineering program. And I think that's one of the reasons you've been so successful here at Maine East, Anthony. And just for your guys' information, as a coach, we get to nominate a senior for Athlete of the Year, and it's kind of a big deal because you have to write that person up, and they're not all nominations are accepted, but Anthony's was. We'll find out tonight whether he's gonna win or not. But I couldn't think of a better candidate to represent our tennis team as the Athlete of the Year than Anthony. So, Anthony, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's been a great 4 years, Sonny. It's been a great 4 years. At conference, Sonny and I had a chance to talk a little bit about his 4 years of tennis, and he kind of represents what's kind of best about our program, and that is somebody came in as a freshman, never really played before, but really grew to love the game, and whether we were practicing or not, Sonny was out here with his fellow teammates all 4 years, whether it was a summer, after school, playing, just because he loves playing, and that's a special gift, and that's a gift you'll take with you after you leave here, because you'll probably be very successful, and you'll be at a private club, sipping champagne.
Sonny, it turns up. That's fun.
I've also had the pleasure of having Sonny in the classroom. In fact, he's part of the class that Keyshawn is in, and just an absolute great student. And I know he's going to do exceptionally well at Marquette and beyond. So, Sonny, Fevin and I go back a long way. As I wrote in his yearbook today, I've had an opportunity to watch Fevin grow from freshman year until today as a senior, and I had the opportunity to get to know him in a variety of different venues, whether it was DECA or Rotary or tennis or in the class. He's just grown into be an exceptional young man, and I'm just so excited in terms of the fact that he is graduating now, and he's got a large number of challenges in front of him, but he's going to be successful. And today Sonny told the story of one of his fondest memories at Maine East, and it was the match last year when they were playing Maine West. And Sonny, you tell us what happened.
So it was a game against Maine West. Me and Fevin played 4 doubles. First set was 6-4. Second set we got crushed 0-6, and then third set we're losing 0-5, and we ended up tying 5-5 before Fevin died off.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, you just literally locked up. I still remember that. But it was indicative of the kind of tenacity that Fevin brings to everything. I mean, he was just physically exhausted, but he went to that point in order to try to win. So, Fevin, we're gonna miss you.
Oh, Fevin! Who's Fevin's gift?
As I told you guys before, he and Anthony really kind of represent true doubles. If you watch them play, it's like watching Highland Park or Deerfield. I mean, they're a team. They know where each other is. They're talking to each other. They're high-fiving each other. They really represent what it takes to win, and I think that's a big reason why you guys have been so successful. Ryan also, he was moved up to varsity last year, and I obviously saw a lot of leadership potential in him, and So when he took up my VEI class, he was one of the first people I considered to be one of the chief officers of our department. He was the VP and chief of our information technology department, and did an amazing job. You know, whoever was in that department working for him, you know, he helped them along, he led them, and probably that department was probably the best department we had in all of VEI. So, Brian, I know you're going to be very successful. We're going to miss you.